This audio we're going to play is from Khloe Kardashian's new television show. Laura Stiles, do you watch this program?
Cocktails with Khloe? No, but I've seen clips online.
Okay. This happened yesterday?
There's this trend that's going on in Hollywood right now, and it's the vow of celibacy. So, yeah. So, Ciara and her boyfriend, quarterback Russell Wilson.
Okay, those are two people who should be having sex.
They should be having sex.
If you look like that, what's the point?
With all due respect to Ciara, she has a baby. It's not like we don't know if she's a virgin or not. Like we know she.
Well, it's a vow of celibacy, but it's after you've already had sex in your life.
Right. But none of us would know about it if they weren't publicly telling us that they are practicing celibacy.
Right.
So who are you trying to prove this to? Is it a look?
She now has the opportunity to pass judgment on other people's lives the same way people do on hers. Yesterday, talking about Ciara and Russell Wilson being celibate on her program. And we'll take your calls about celibacy. Have you decided to be celibate after already having sex? We want to hear your story. Call right now. We have Rose from Stratford.
Hi.
Hey, Rose.
Hi, Rose.
Oh
Hey, welcome to the program. Thanks for calling. You're saying Khloe should mind her business?
Yes. Oh my God. I feel like if that's what Ciara and her boyfriend want to do, like that's just what they want to do. It shouldn't be any of her business. I feel like they always have something to say about other people. It's so annoying.
Well, I will say that Khloe did point out, she was like, look, if this is what you want to, did you hear at the end? It's like, we wouldn't even know that they were doing that unless they told us.
Right.
So she's making it seem like you're making it everyone else's business by telling everyone.
Right, but who's passing judgment on Ciara and Russell? Has anybody passed judgment?
I don't think so.
Before this conversation? The only thing I said as a football fan was when I saw Russell Wilson losing, I was like, yo, you better go up in there and get your mind right. That was all I said.
And they were kind of being funny because they were saying they're two gorgeous people. Did you hear? They were like, they should be having sex, you know? But, it's a personal choice.
True.
Rose, you practice celibacy.
Have I? Yes, I have actually.
Good for you.
I wasn't dating. I wasn't dating anyone. It was just like I just didn't want to have.
You didn't want to have sex with somebody you weren't in a serious relationship with.
Exactly. I just felt like, my body's like worth that, I just don't want to give myself.
Is that technically celibacy or is that just not having sex? I thought celibacy was directly tied to when you're not in a relationship with someone and then you decide not to have sex. I thought.
You mean when you're in a relationship?
Yeah, you're already in a relationship, a serious relationship, and you decide not to have sex in that serious relationship. That's being celibate.
Yeah, not
versus
just
being
not
abstinent.
Versus being abstinent.
Just not having a significant other.
Yeah. Christine from the Bronx.
Hi.
Hey, good morning. We're talking about Khloe's comments. Now she's, seems to be passing a little judgment on Ciara and Russell Wilson's sex life. What do you feel about Ciara's celibacy? It sounds like you have a comment.
I think that Khloe knows a lot more than we give her credit for. And she's Kris Jenner's daughter, and she's probably fully aware of the fact that Ciara is trying to make herself look the most wholesome because she's going through that situation with Future and her little baby.
Whoa, you took it somewhere. So you don't think that Ciara's just and Russell are genuinely not having sex because Russell Wilson isn't?
In real life, they can be doing that, and that's a beautiful thing. Some people get out of hand with sex and need to reel it back in. That does happen. But she's not a normal person walking up and down the street.
I don't even know what that means.
There's another agenda behind it. It could be both.
So, okay. But Russell Wilson, Rosenberg, that sounds a little sinister, her sinister plot.
No, I don't think sinister. That was reasonable. Why?
You think it's just a ploy?
No, she's saying that privately maybe it's a real thing, but publicly the reason they're telling the world about it is because it makes Ciara look good.
Do you feel like, I thought this was Russell Wilson's idea. Isn't he religious? He's pretty religious.
Yeah, but he has an ex-wife too.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he can't.
I'm sorry. Is divorce any better than having sex?
Zena from the Bronx.
Yes, Ebro, what's good? Hi, Laura.
You've had sex before, but right now you're celibate.
Yes, because, I want something consistent. Usually, you know what I'm saying, you can't.
But as Shawnee pointed out, isn't that abstinence?
Nah, not really, because you already had it before.
No, I think celibate.
Yeah, that's the opposite.
It's the opposite. I think abstaining from sex, when you abstain. Here it is, celibacy versus abstinence. To some extent, sexual abstinence and celibacy are words that are used interchangeably since their meaning, Sexual abstinence has always referred to choosing to refrain from sex, whereas celibacy used to refer to someone living a single life or who was unmarried.
Okay, well, I'm just refraining from sex.
Well, Zena, I want to know why you refrained from saying hello to me when you called up and only said hi.
Hi, Rosenberg.
Well, it sounds like she wants.
Long time.
Thank you.
Are you really abstaining from sex, Zena? You talking about love you long time?
Hey, Zena, maybe we can not abstain from sex together. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so your wife get me.
Yes,
okay.
Zena.
Damn it.
Thank you. Sorry, Zena. Sorry. Ricardo from the BX.
Yeah.
You're with a girl for 9 years, and she wants to take a vow of celibacy now.
Oh, yeah. Me and her have been together for 9 years. We had a child together and everything. All of a sudden now she told me she's committing herself to celibacy.
Damn, bro, you must be horrible in bed.
Yo.
Is there a specific reason why she's choosing to do this?
Nah, because actually me and her broke up, you know what I mean? And now, actually, I'm like thinking about getting back with her. And
no, Ricardo, no. You guys aren't together. She's telling you that so you'll leave her alone. She's like, I'm not having sex anymore. Leave me alone.
Well, either that or she's saying that she hopes they get back together and she doesn't want to have sex with anyone else.
Or she's saying, I'm not having sex with you till we get back together.
Yeah.
That's what she's telling me right now. She don't want to waste her time having sex with me and then we're not going to get back together.
Oh, she's smart.
Yeah.
She's smart.
Because that's crazy, man.
No, then what? No,
She's
because
holding that cookie.
y'all were already together, and now you're not together. What's the point of her being single if she's still having sex with her ex?
I mean, listen. I'm thinking.
Yo, Shell from Brooklyn.
Yes.
You've been celibate for 15 years.
Yes.
Why?
One, because when I renewed my life to Christ, the life that I was leading, I didn't want to have that anymore. Just empty relationships, and they weren't going anywhere. You're giving yourself over to someone physically, but you're also giving yourself over to someone spiritually as well. And to have that and to carry that, I didn't want that anymore. I want to be in a marriage. I want to be in a committed relationship. I want to sleep with only one person.
How's that? And I applaud that. I applaud that, but why is it taking 15 years?
Because the value that I put in relationships, forming relationships, building relationships, and things of that nature, the world that we live in, inundated with technology and stuff like that.
Shell, 1 second, not to interrupt you. This is why it's taking. No, but yeah, I know, but I'm trying not to be rude because I'm about to be rude. This is why. No,
this is why she's still single.
Shell, this is why it's taking 15 years. All this rigmarole.
She's like, the thing is with the technology and the society.